Round of applause, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the 509 Squadcast, man. It's been a while since we last sat down here. You know, a lot has happened. The world's going to shit. Everyone's their own entrepreneur. Business is good, business is bad. But I'm glad to say, oh yes, definitely gonna need that. I'm glad to say that we're back and better than ever. So we got some guests today. So we're gonna go around the room and we're gonna introduce everybody that we got, and then we're gonna get into some interesting stuff. So you already know I'm your boy 509 Bosco. What's your name, brother?
I'm RJ, also known as RJ Cuz. Find me on all platforms. I make tons of music. You find me, and thank you for coming today.
For sure. And then we also got
DJ Gabby. On my IG is DJ Gabby 203 from New Haven. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another CT representative. And then, of course, the twins of the hour. Who do we got here? I'll make sure to put the epic background music. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You about to stand up?
Matthew Jimenez, Norwood, Connecticut, all platforms, yeah.
Speak up, my boy. Speak up like you got that belt.
Low speaker, Bosco, you know this.
Okay.
Yeah, he a low speaker, but he know it.
For sure, for sure.
I'm Justin the Menace.
Title over here.
Yes,
Find
sir.
all platforms, JM Blogs, etc. You already know.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
And that's your mic is on, right? You switched it on? Your mic. Look. Is it on? Okay. All right. So, again, round of applause. We got everybody here. That's good. All right. We got the people in the back, people in the front. We already know. So, guys, I think it's safe to say that everybody that sits at this table, this seat, is an entrepreneur in some way, shape, or fashion, right?
Yep.
Myself, DJ Gabby, and my boy right here, we dabble in the music industry. And then we have Matt and his brother Justin that do professional fighting. So I think today we should probably focus the conversation on exactly what it means to move without a machine, right? So with us, with music, I think one of the first things that we run into is funding, right? We need funds to boost it up. I'm sure when you get booked for a gig, people don't understand what goes into bringing what you need to the table. So we'll start with you being a DJ, right? Because you actually are one of our assets. You help us. What's some of the complications that you run into when it comes with funding to get what you need done?
Well, I'm lucky enough to be in the game for 20 plus years now, so I've been able to collect a lot of equipment throughout the years.
Right.
So I have a lot of the stuff already that I need, but it is weird when you talk about funding, because at times I get booked for certain gigs, and just throwing a number out there, they say I make $1,500 in a 6-hour gig, but it was 12 hours of work. I actually brought to that gig over almost $30,000 in equipment just to make $1,500.
And they don't understand, they got the drunk patrons that end up spilling drinks, something might happen where something gets broken. Yeah. So you're over here bringing pretty much some people's life savings to a gig.
It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. And it gets worrisome sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because you got kids involved running around.
Right.
Then I book other DJs, and it's not their equipment. So, you never know. So you always got to be on point with everything. But funding is definitely important, because without that, you can't do nothing,
That's a fact.
So when I started DJing, I was borrowing equipment, and that was cool. But then eventually the owner of the equipment got a little territorial with his equipment.
Oh, you want to take that shit back.
Yeah, so
and listen, there's nothing wrong with borrowing equipment. To piggyback off of that, I used to shoot a reality show, and one of the things that the participants of this show wanted to shame me for was, oh, he's not even using his own equipment. Well, duh. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain amount of stuff that you need, and sometimes you got to go rent it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, if you had all of that, you are saving, but at the end of the day, it is expensive. So if that shit breaks, something short circuits, somebody spills a drink on it, that's on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very important to have the proper equipment, even if it's yours or it's not. You know what I'm saying? So that's real important, because it's the image you're projecting. You know what I'm saying? You want to project where you want to be, not what you could do. So if somebody books me for a low budget gig, let's say it's $400, $300, whatever, I'm still gonna bring more than what they booked me for, because I don't want the unknown people that never seen me before, never heard me before, look at me and be like, oh, that's a beginner. He don't even got subwoofers. You know what I'm saying?
So how many times have you done a gig and people came up to you after, hey, can I book you too? Can I book you too?
Every gig.
And that's what we want.
Every
you know what I'm
gig.
saying? Clap it up for that.
Yeah.
We want business. You know what I mean? That's what's up.
Yeah,
So what about you as an artist, right? Because some of this that you'll probably say, I'll probably already know, but what do you run into as far as when it comes to trying to fund what you're trying to do?
Well, honestly, it's just like, you know, getting yourself out there type thing. You know, you pay for promotions, also like getting some DJs or something, or y'all helping me out with that arena, you know. That's like funding that.
It's
like, yeah, it's also equipment, of course. That's always a big thing. Like, I see you got some nice microphones here. Like, I ain't got that.
We try, you know what I'm saying? Little saying, shout out to Rode Microphones. Hey, I'm still waiting on that sponsor. Shout out to Rode, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look, some of it is expensive, some of it's not. One thing I've realized is if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Like I said that earlier.
Yeah.
You might find a dope-ass microphone for $200, but the one that the people are pushing in the mainstream is like $1,500.
Right.
I'm not saying for people to follow this, but for me, if what I need done can get done with that $200 mic, I'm buying the $200 mic. So you also got to go within your means, you know?
Especially if they can't see the mic.
For sure. Like a lot of people that walk into these places don't know, hey, I want to sound like this. All right, go ahead and grab that little Toy Story mic. It'll sound just as good. You know what I mean? But I think name brand is killing the culture. You know, even with clothing, simple thing. You can go to H&M and find a nice fit. You don't have to just go to Versace. You can find a nice fit from H&M, you know what I mean? Like, so it works like that too, you know? But besides that, where else do you put money into your music? Like beyond, you know, you're connecting with DJs and venues.
Yeah, and of course, like, I mean, I work with my cousin, so I don't have to, because he has this, like, this type of equipment. So, like, I work with him, but I also be working at home, but, you know, obviously paying for a producer or somebody to mix and master. Not only that, like I said, like the promotions and stuff. It's just like a bunch of things that just all come together, and in total, sometimes you can't even make that much on what you're doing. You gotta also have a job and stuff, but
to support the dream.
yeah, exactly.
There's a song that I heard on the flyer. You made the flyer, right?
Yes.
Was that a song that you did with your cousin?
Nah, that was mine.
But I'm saying where you recorded it at.
Oh, in my crib.
At your crib. Okay,
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
Listen, people, I'm telling you, shout out to the home studios. We're coming up, man.
Big facts.
So now you guys, being athletes, right? Your expense trip is a lot different than ours, for sure. So how does it go with funding for you guys?
You want to take it or you want me to?
No, you got this.
Wow. Okay, we'll just put the little brother on the spotlight. Got it. So it's different. Obviously, you have promoters. Same thing as music. You need promoters. You need an agent to book those gigs, to book those fights, etc.
I mean, then you got your boxing equipment, gym membership, because you got to pay the coach. The coach needs his money too. So it all adds up in the end. I mean, music and boxing is two different things. All we ask for through music is, hey, you want to play an entrance song for us? That's it. And then we'll throw you like a couple hundred or whatever. So that aspect is different, but it's the same process of, I'm gonna have to I need an agent. I need to book this gig. I need a stage. I need a ring. I need a fight, etc. Because obviously this what we're doing now is small, but remember this all started in the backyard. Be honest, I'm putting it out there. These are my day ones right here. Bosco and Gabby, they've been here since we were fighting.
He said, "Fuck his brother." His brother wasn't there. He said,
Bosco. Well, you could have spoke up, but you passed me the damn mic, so you could have said something.
Are we good? We good?
Period. The whole.
Okay.
But so everything we started small, and now we're moving a ring inside a theater, stadium, arena.
Don't be afraid. Like sometimes when you do these things, you gotta take risks. You gotta take risks. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with taking risks. I feel like most businesses, because they run the risk of losing money. and no one wants to lose money, right?
Right.
So I feel like when we approach them, they look at us, we're just a bunch of, young guys, don't really have a structure. But let's say if we take away what they see when they look at us and we give them a final product. Right. A lot of people don't give a fuck how you got to that. They just want, okay, well, can you do that again?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you guys come here and you see this, I appreciate the compliments on that. But when this is edited, this is going to look like we went somewhere completely, you know what I mean? We're going to have, so I think that's just the beauty of just learning your craft. You know what I mean? So let me get your perspective on that. Do you guys do the same thing with the money, or, because he might have a different perspective on it than you. Where do you feel like the money goes when you do your,
Where the money goes?
yeah, like, because we spend our money in
You about to say I
studios.
get paid?
You might want to check his account. Check his account. Give him the mic. Give him the mic. Speak in the mic. Yeah.
I have a mic. He has a mic, right?
Listen. It's all
Let's
just
go.
backup. In case one goes, we have backup.
Okay, my fault. I mean, funding, just like he said, funding goes to staging, promoters, coaches, and it's whatever we get out of it. Like let's say if we become professionals, let's say if we made like 40 grand in a fight, that half of it goes to promoters, coaches. I mean, like look at Mike Tyson too. He only made $500 in his first fight.
True. He beat that nigga ass. He beat his ass.
and now look at him now. They call him professional back then, and he was only making $500 a fight. It's crazy.
So, like, I want to go off based on what Matt said about the whole. A lot of people don't know, like, they're like, oh, you're making a whole bunch of money. You got, like, thousands and thousands, 100,000 people watching you. And then you can just walk away for, like, $1,000. And they're like, oh, what was all this money that? Well, promoters. Yeah, we're so good. Promoters, coaches. I don't know, from your agents, musics, whatever, business owners, the venue itself, you got to pay the venue too,
Yeah,
so
there's a lot of money that goes into it.
The insurance as well, you got to make sure you have insurance, because if you do that, next you're in court, and that's legal stuff.
Well, that's if they could find you.
Right. Well, it's easy to find me because I'm a twin and we look alike, so.
So if he ever has beef with you, he could just be like, yeah, he right there.
He did it, bro. I don't know what he was doing. That's crazy. Damn, Justin. My name's not even Justin.
I think it's safe to say that we know that it costs money to chase our dreams, and beyond the funding, there's also connections. So I have some questions here that I have laid out for you guys, but before I ask them, I wanted to know your guys' experience with trying to build connections as someone doing what they do without a machine, because we know the money part was already hard. But let's say if we had the money, how easy or hard is it to get someone to believe in you when you say, hey, I have this vision?
It's hard.
That's a loaded one, right?
It's like what like, especially with say Juice WRLD. He did it with no machine behind him, all that. And that's what we all just start from. You start by yourself. You
started in the basement.
Yeah, you ain't really got nobody, so you just, you know what I mean, you just work hard for type shit,
You want it bad enough where, like, you don't mind chasing it by yourself, but as a human, every now and then when you're defeated, you look around, you're like, damn, like, I just wish I had someone, like with you guys.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna interfere.
You guys have a perfect, because he's your twin.
Yeah.
So he wants it as bad as you do by DNA default.
Right.
It's hard to just find someone out there in the world that's not family, and you say, listen, I know you don't see it now, but like just lock in with me. It'll be there.
I'm gonna tell you how hard it is. When I started in 2000, I got two brothers, an older brother and a younger brother. And I told my oldest brother, yo, do this with me. I think we could do something with this. And he was like, nah, I'm good. He wasn't trying to. I have a 16-year-old son now. It took me to have a 16-year-old son to have a family member ride with me. And now my son, he's a dope DJ.
Did he DJ at the? He lit him. Yeah. First of all, shout out to his son, man. That boy got it. That boy got it.
Now, like honestly, COVID shut down the world for quite a bit, and we took advantage. Every stimulus check, thank you government. I spent it all on equipment.
You feel me? We might have to bleep that part out.
And but me and my son, we DJ'd every day. We ain't go to work. We ain't go to school. I mean, we was just
So he was able to strengthen his craft.
we both leveled up during COVID, and it's showing now. You know what I'm saying? And it took me that long to have a child that has been with me forever, and now I have somebody that believes in me and wants to do what I'm doing. But I've been DJing forever. I should have been had somebody riding with me. You get what I'm saying?
And that's the point of.
Patience.
I know they say Rome wasn't built in a day, and it wasn't built by themselves. Jack of all trades is master of none. But I just feel like, even with someone like, let's take a general example, someone like LeBron, right? LeBron isn't who he is without those teammates that are locking in just as much as he is. Messi isn't Messi without those other 10 players that are, you know what I'm saying? So I feel once you find that person that is just as psycho and crazy about this as you are, you guys are unstoppable. Because when you, for example, like with a song, right? I'll take us for example. How many songs have you recorded like, nah, this ain't it? And then you let someone else listen to it and they're like, oh, nah, this is it. Like a lot of people like my old work versus my new work. And it's like, well, I thought I got better. And it's not that you didn't get better. It's just the people that really fuck with you, they're not going to lie to you about your sound.
Right.
And
Yeah,
same thing with you.
People like that.
The people that really rock with you, they'll take that 2-hour trip to go to mass with you because they know he can't set this up by himself.
Yeah, now I have a team. Now I have a solid team that I don't want to, brag.
Shout out the team, man.
Yeah.
Shout out the team. Shout them out. Shout them out.
A crew, baby. We call ourselves a crew. It was the crew at first. And one of my guys said, man, put El Crew because we all Latin. So why you going to put the crew? At least put EL and then the crew. So I was like, you're right. So we call ourselves a crew. It's not really like, nothing crazy, but we support each other 100%. You know what I'm saying? So it's myself, DJ Cano, DJ Loquito, DJ K, DJ Luz 787, and my son. And we also have DJ Will 95, DJ I 95. So we created a support system for ourselves. Right. And believe it or not, we knew each other for a long time, but we always kept it, cool. Like, oh, what up, man? Every time I was booked, I used to say, nah, I'm booked, I can't do it. Now, every time I'm booked and they throw me gigs, I just pass them along. Right. And ever since we got together, we all been working even more.
You got a little network, you feel me?
Yeah. So I have a real good support system. They ride with me. Anywhere where I'm DJing, big gig, small gig, they there. They wanted to come here.
Shout out to that. Oh, they did?
Yeah.
You know what? We could do that for the next one, because I'm trying to expand my horizons as well.
Yep.
Today we got musicians, we got DJs, we got boxers, So it's a whole plethora of shit, you know what I mean? So we like that, man. So I got some questions for you guys, man. We're going to start with the boxers.
I also wanted to say,
What's up?
I also have questions for you, but when you're done with your questions,
ask me your question. What you got for me, Brody?
My guy.
Oh man! Why you pull up? You all happy back there? Look at you.
I'm like, check. Finally.
I'm gonna check on the production while you do that. Hold on. Let me see how we doing. Oh, we good. Perfect.
Because I'm professional too, so I came up with some questions for the host. Okay, had to. He's gonna ask me.
Came up with some questions for the host.
The host. T with the T though, with the T, not the E or the S. Okay. That's right. See, I'll take the mic and I take control. Okay, that's that dominant vibes. Okay.
Hey, listen, it's Black History Year. Don't do that white supremacy shit here.
First of all, I'm full Spanish. Arriba, debajo,
Ya tú sabes. Okay.
Tú sabes, okay.
What you got?
So, all the people that, obviously, you have new people here.
For sure.
DJs, rappers. All the new
I
people.
can already tell. I need a track with this nigga right here. Right? I can already tell, yeah.
So, all the new people that are going to be watching your podcast and all that.
What's up?
Tell us about yourself. What inspired you to start a podcast? What inspired you to start your music career in general? So.
Okay, so if I give you the reasons to that, they correlate, but they don't. So about myself, I'm just a regular Haitian dude, from IET 519 Bosco. Sac passe, na boule, right? I have a very religious upbringing. We have 2 churches, one in Haiti, one here. Mm-hmm. My father's a deacon, grandfather's a pastor, uncle's a pastor. So I grew up in the church. So that's where the music bug came from. I started off playing the drums, but I was so young that I did it because they told me to, not because I developed my own, Yeah. So I did it as a chore. And then as I got older, self-expression in the Haitian community as an adolescent is non-existent. It's go to school, you're fed, you're happy. There's no, oh, I feel sad. Oh no, you just sleepy, go take a nap. Like there's nothing, you know what I mean? So I think music subconsciously broke out because my PTSD from living out there, I didn't know how to deal with it because they didn't really do mental health. So I would pen and pad. So I started with the pen and pad, just writing poetry, writing stories, writing songs. And then when I found out that, hey, I can actually do this, I went and I took a chance on it. You know, I met some really, really, really good people in Haiti. Shout out to Sandro Mateli. His father was the president at the time. Shout out to the Prezi. And he's the one that actually recorded my first song. So that's kind of how I got started, because there was a time where we didn't know that you could record a song in your house. Those times when we were watching those You Are the World videos of Michael Jackson, you'd always see a big studio, a big production. Like, I didn't know that, hey, we could do this at home. Like this, what we're doing right now would be done at a radio station 15 years ago. You know what I mean? So there's that. Now, what inspires me to make music? A lot of us have a lot of things that we want to say. And because of how society is, we don't say them. So some of our favorite songs are just echoing how we really feel, which is why when it comes in the club, we sing out to it, we sing out loud. So I always felt like, let's say if I liked a girl, I would not have the courage to go and tell her, hey, I like you, right? I'm this snot-nosed kids in middle school.
Right.
But if I go home and I put together like the perfect pen and pad song and I just sing this song, well, hey, it's just a song, but you resonate with it because of the melody, the instruments. So it was a different way for me to communicate with the people around me. Like, I used to be very shy, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I used to be, super shy.
I find that hard to believe.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I used to be shy.
He's talking to everybody, no problem.
Well, because it's part of the gig.
Stage.
That's part of the gig. I think being a musician allows you to tap into another form of yourself. Because when I put the instruments down and I turn off the microphone, to my dad, I'm just Danny. You know what I mean? So when you want to just, I guess, express yourself in a way where you don't feel judged, you use it with art. Because a lot of people could talk shit, but not everybody can make music. A lot of people could talk shit. Not everybody could DJ. That same annoying girl that says, hey, can you play Pharrell? well, do you know that this BPM that I'm playing is a whole different BPM than the song you requested? And for me to do that for you with your edges all messed up, I have to now go into my Serato and find another one that'll fit. So there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that people don't know. And I appreciate that, because when I sit and watch you guys, right? Yes, I'm heavier than you, I'm bigger than you. But when I watch y'all get in the ring, that's an art. I respect that. That's another form of you could present to the world. So to answer that second question, like, it inspires me because the person I am at my core is not sociable, is not friendly. Like, when I be talking shit to him, I be half serious.
I don't say nothing. I just say, I was like, okay.
I just, I like the fact that I can show that part. Because, like, if I didn't tell you guys that, you guys wouldn't know that my dad's a pastor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's that.
I got another question.
What's up?
Okay, I feel like a Taylor Swift fan over here. Like, oh my God, pick me.
We got 7 minutes before we break for the next segment.
Okay, so how do you feel about, you done my past events and all that, and working on smaller stage and now this is a big stage. How do you feel? Do you feel nervous, or like?
I feel
it's like a new chapter that you're, embracing.
You want my honest answer, or you want my podcast answer? All right, my podcast answer is, well, I appreciate the opportunity. I think it's a very, very...
I don't want that one.
Okay. My real answer is, my guy, we should have been did this. We've been running the city. Nobody does what we do without the budget like we do it. You know what I mean? Less is more should be a tattoo we all have. I'm not going to lie, because the first one we did with literally pennies in a bucket. And people showed up. So much so that they thought the fight was that day.
Yeah.
So, so you kind of scammed.
I did not scam. I said, nah, I did not scam. Hey, people can't read. I said press conference, fight? Where on that flyer said fight? I have no idea. Okay.
I love performing. Like I said, bro, like, I clock in and clock out with this shit. Like, the same way, like, I would do DoorDash or I would work a job. The days I have sessions for myself, I would literally turn off my phone, lock myself in, and that's what I'm doing, which is what leveled up my sound from what it was to what it is now. All of this is experience and time, my guy. So, yeah, I'm ready.
That is all.
I'm ready. I'm ready for that. I like that. I like that. All
See,
right.
your boy came prepared. You thought you were going to ask me questions, not me ask you questions? Come on now.
So, we at the 24-minute mark, 25-minute mark. Can we get a time check?
24 minutes.
24 minutes left. All right. I got some questions.
Oh, by the way, that was well said as well. I really related to that when you were saying
Word?
what inspired you and stuff. Like that's like a big thing to me as well. Like you said, like pen and paper, you ain't really got much.
I didn't have shit, bro.
Yeah, man. Like I felt that a lot.
Do you remember those Dell laptops with the little red knob in the middle?
Oh, my God.
I used to record off of that.
I used to record off my phone.
How old are you?
21.
Ha! You got a lot to learn. I'm 30, my boy. Nigga, listen, there was a point where there was this thing called LimeWire. Do you remember LimeWire?
Probably not.
You remember LimeWire? You should know. They looking for you. First of all, wait. Did you tell them we was coming here? The feds is probably looking for you. You downloaded mad shit from LimeWire, didn't you?
Nah.
Yeah, I did.
All right, we're gonna bleep that part out too.
I pay for music. I'm in a record pool.
And pay for the products.
Apple iTunes.
Speaking of products, do we have some products today?
Yeah, we got products today, actually.
We're gonna take a quick second to shout out our sponsors for today's video and the fight. What do we got?
So we got our sponsor, Buck Up. They just partnered up with us. Hi, how are you? How you doing? Hold up. Zoom in on me, because this is serious talk, okay? Just partnered up with Bucked Up, the energy fitness drink company. That makes sense. They do a lot of fitness products, stuff like that. Use my code JM24. You get a nice 30% discount on all your products. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, and then we came out with some new merch today. Matthew, my brother's wearing it.
We'll plug the merch after.
I'm plugging it now. Camera back, Zoom. Thank you.
All right.
So,
4 more minutes. We're going to end the segment with you. And then the next one will be for you guys for the questions that I have on my phone. So, my boy.
What's up?
As a musician, you got to tell me, what's it like with the ladies and the groovies?
Oh, well, nah, I'm taken. I put a ring on that, for real. It's been about almost 4 years now.
And cut. You can tell the truth. I'm playing. Okay. See, look.
Nah, for real.
So, does your partner understand being a musician that without you even wanting to, there are people that will look at you as a sex symbol?
Yeah.
How's that going?
Well, it's not going to be like that. I'm not really going to try to push that any type
Whoever
of way.
she is, she got your ass in check. She gonna watch this. She gonna watch this, isn't she?
She gonna watch this.
I respect it.
Even if she did it.
Look.
got me in check, so I can't really say anything.
Y'all been dating for 2 weeks.
nah, actually, it's been a year.
It's been a year?
Yeah. It's been a year. I'm just saying his girl right now rewinding it. He said something. I know he did. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Yep.
Okay. So I have another serious question, but because it's long-winded, we're gonna cut it here and take a quick intermission.
Yeah.
So guys, when we get back, I'm gonna be asking some deep questions like, what was it like when you guys got to a point where you wanted to stop this? That's when we get a little more serious, because just a couple weeks ago, I posted that I was gonna sell all my shit. I lied, but I did feel like that. You know what I mean? So we're gonna take a quick break here, guys. The first segment of the 509 Squadcast, and we'll be right back.